What is going on, everyone? Chris from Pickdawgz.com. I got a free pick for you from this Portland Trailblazers versus San Antonio Spurs NBA matchup. It is going down on Wednesday, November 26th, 2025. Before I get to the free pick, if you are looking for my best bets, the games that I love the most, the ones that I have the most money on every day, you can find those at Pickdawgz Premium or click the link in the description of this video below. We've got so much free pick content here on our website and on our YouTube channel at Pickdawgz. You know that the plays in the premium side are going to be our best of the best. That's what Pickdawgz Premium is for. We've also got our inner circle. It's something we've been mentioning in our videos as of late. It's not for everyone. It's for those who are placing larger bets of at least $1,000 or more per game, which is the requirement to be accepted into this service. But we've had a lot of big bettors and a lot of high rollers join this club already, having a ton of success early on with the one-on-one coaching, the bankroll management, the early releases. So if this sounds like something that's for you and that you're interested in, reach out to the number on the screen and we will get you some more information. But let's get to this one. Between the Portland Trailblazers and the San Antonio Spurs. The Portland Trailblazers coming into this one 8-10 on the year, 9-8-1 against the number this season. You know, they come off of the 115-103 win over the Milwaukee Bucks in their last matchup to close out their three-game road trip, while San Antonio's coming in 11-5 on the year, 8-7-1 against the number this season after a 111-102 loss at the hands of the Phoenix Suns in their last matchup. And, you know, this is only going to be the second game for the San Antonio Spurs in the last, 2.5 weeks. The third game on the road for the San Antonio Spurs in the last 2.5 weeks. And, they had their 3-game win streak snapped with the loss to Phoenix. And, the thing for me with San Antonio is that I'm not the biggest fan of this San Antonio team without Victor Wembanyama. I know there's still some solid pieces there, like De'Aaron Fox, Devin Vassell, Harrison Barnes has been decent. But right now, as far as I'm seeing at the last injury report, you're missing Stephon Castle, you're missing Victor Wembanyama, you're missing Dylan Harper, and those are just three big pieces, that are expected to be part of San Antonio's core for the future. And I think there's only so many times that, you can get away winning games with those guys like Fox, Vassell, Harrison Barnes, Julian Champagnie, stuff like that. But Portland, on the other hand, I think is a team that, A, is getting healthier, and B, still has a lot of top-end talent. Now, for Portland, we have seen guys like Shaedon Sharpe be day-to-day. Drew Holiday's been dealing with a calf issue. Obviously, Damian Lillard's out for the season with that Achilles issue. But, Jeremy Grant is still, a solid option. Toumani Kamara's been stepping up. Denny Avdia has been really relishing in this role, getting more and more minutes for the Portland Trailblazers. And I've said this before. I think the Portland Trailblazers, at their peak, are still a team that can challenge for maybe the 6th spot in the Western Conference. I think that eventually they could maybe go for a top 4 spot, but I think that the talent is there to be able to compete early on this season and to at least sort of snap out of this funk. And we saw them do that with the win over Milwaukee. They got a big win in Golden State. And I think getting back home where they have been solid this season, I think it's going to do, serve some benefit for Portland in this game. Like I said, I'm just not the biggest fan of the San Antonio team without those big names in the lineup, even though they have been able to get some wins without these guys as of late. I think that Portland, is going to build off of the momentum of that 3-game road trip and those wins in Milwaukee and Golden State. And I think that Portland gets the job done at home in this one. I'm going to take Portland here, but I'm going to lay the money line with Portland around -140, just in case we do have ourselves a bit of a closer game here. So I'm going to lay the -140 with Portland on the money line. That's my free pick for this game. But thank you guys so much for watching this video and checking this free pick video out. Let me know who you guys like in this game in the comment section below. And remember, if you're looking for my best bets, you can head to Pickdawgz Premium or click the link in the description of this video below and use the promo code PICK at checkout. That's PICK, and get 15% off your purchase. Best of luck. We'll see you guys soon.